morning students. I am going to continue fourth chapter. In my previous video I had explained to you about valence electrons. Okay, in my previous video I had explained to you about the valence electrons. Now I told you the electrons which are present in the outermost shell of an atom, that electrons are called valence electrons. Okay, the electrons which are present in the valence shell. Okay, valence shell means the outermost shell. Okay, so the electrons which are present in the outermost shell of an atom, that electrons are called valence electrons. So some elements with the valence shell having 8 electrons or 2 electrons in their valence shell. Okay, some elements are having 8 and 2 electrons in their valence shell. So those elements are neither gaining electrons nor losing electrons. It means that they are not taking part in the chemical reaction. They are chemically inactive. Okay, that is why they are called inert gases. Okay, that is why they are called inert gas or noble gas, because in their valence shell already 8 electrons or 2 electrons are there. So that is why neither they are gaining electrons nor they are losing electrons. It means that they are not taking part in chemical reaction. They are chemically inactive. That is why they are called inert gases or noble gases. Okay. Now the next term is your valency. Valency is the combining capacity of that elements. Okay, valency is the combining capacity of that element. Valency is the combining capacity of an element. Combining capacity. So valency of an element is the combining capacity of that elements with other element, and it is equal to the number of electrons that take part in chemical reaction. Okay, valency is equal to number of valence electrons. In the case of metals. Okay, those elements who are having valence electrons 1, 2 or 3, their valency will also be 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and those electrons whose valence shell is having valency of the elements having 4, 5, 6 or 7 valence electrons. Okay, valency of those elements with 4, 5, 6 or 7 valence electron, their valency will be 4, 4, and if the valence electron is 5, then the valency will be 3. Okay, 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. Okay, if the number of valence electron is 6, valency will be 2. 8 minus 6 is equal to 2. If the valence electron is 7, then valency will be 1. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So likewise you can find out the valency. So valency is the combining capacity of that element with other element, and it is equal to the number of valence electrons, okay, which are taking part in the chemical reaction. Now reasons for chemical activity of an atom. Okay, reasons for chemical activity of an atom. Reasons for chemical activity. Atom of all noble gases. All the noble gases except helium. Okay, atoms of all the noble gases except helium have 8 electrons in their outermost shell. Okay, all the noble gases except helium in all the noble gases except helium, they are having 8 electrons in their outermost shell. Okay, so this arrangement is known as octet. Okay, this arrangement is known as octet. In all the noble gases except helium, in all the noble gases, in their outermost shell there are 8 electrons. Okay, in helium, in its outermost shell 2 electrons are there. 2 electrons are there. Okay, this arrangement is called duplet. Okay, this arrangement is called duplet, and in rest of all noble gases, in their outermost shell 8 electrons are there. So this arrangement is called octet. So among all the elements, only 6 inert gases, namely, see all the noble gases. First one is helium, second one is neon, third one is argon, next one is krypton, xenon and radon. I am just giving you this first 3 elements electronic configuration. Okay, now helium atomic number is 2, so its electronic configuration will be 2. Electronic configuration will be K, L, M, and its electronic configuration will be 2. Okay, neon atomic number is 10, its electronic configuration is 2 and 8. Okay, argon electronic configuration is 18, atomic number is 18. Okay, sorry, atomic number is 18, its electronic configuration will be 2, 8 and 8. Now you see, in all these 3 inert gases, you can see in helium, in the outermost shell 2 electrons are there. It is chemically stable. In neon also you can see, in its outermost shell 8 electrons are there. It is also completely stable. In the case of argon also you can see, in its outermost shell 8 electrons are there. It is also chemically stable. So they do not combine either with other atoms or among themselves also. Okay, they are neither gaining electrons nor they are losing electrons, or they are not sharing electrons also. Okay, they are not taking part in any chemical reactions because they are outermost, in their outermost shell 8 electrons are already there. So that is why no need to take part in chemical reaction to become stable, because they are already stable. So that is why they do not combine either with other atoms or among themselves to form molecules, since their outermost shells are already filled. So that is why their combining capacity is 0. Okay, that is why all the noble gases valency is 0. Okay, because their outermost shell is already filled with 8 electrons. That is why they are not taking part in any chemical reaction. That is why their combining capacity or their valency is 0. Okay, so this is about all the noble gases, all the inert gases. Now helium has 2 electrons in its outermost shell. In its K shell only 2 electrons are there, which can occupy a maximum of 2 electrons according to 2n square rule. Okay, so it is a stable element even though the 8 electrons rule does not apply in its case. Okay, helium is also chemically stable. Even in its outermost shell 8 electrons are not there, then also it is chemically stable and its valency is also 0. It is also not taking part in any chemical reaction. So what is the reason for chemical activity? Okay, the reason for chemical activity is that they have to complete their incomplete octet. Okay, they have to complete their incomplete octet. Okay, that is why this is the reason for their chemical activity. Okay, thus the chemical activity of an atom depends upon the number of electrons in the valence shell of its atom. Chemically active atoms have an incomplete octet. Okay, those elements who are chemically active, okay, those elements who are chemically active, they are having incomplete octet. It means that in their outermost shell 8 electrons are not there. Okay, that is why to complete their stability, okay, to get 8 electrons in their outermost shell, they have to take part in chemical reaction. That is why they are chemically active. Okay, this is the reason for their chemical activity. Okay, because they have to complete their incomplete octet. Okay, because they have to complete 8 electrons in their outermost shell. Okay, this is the reason for their chemical activity. Now, why do atoms combine? Okay, next is your why do atoms combine? Why do atoms combine? Okay, the simple reason is that the atoms of all elements other than the inert gases, okay, I am not talking about the inert gases. Inert gases are not applying in this case. Okay, the atoms of all elements other than the inert gases combine because they have incomplete valence shell. Okay, because they are having incomplete valence shell. Okay, because they have incomplete valence shells and they have to attain the stable electronic configuration. Okay, they have to complete 8 electrons in their outermost shell and they have to attain a complete, okay, a stable configuration. Okay, they have to attain a stable configuration. That is why atoms combine. Okay, this is the reason why do atoms combine. Okay, I hope you understood this much. Thank you so much.